Brayflox, Longstop.
A small hamlet deep in the Raincatcher Gully, and home to the company of heroes resident explosives expert, Brayflox Altox. Once a well-deserved sanctuary for Altox and her Gobbykin, the peaceful quietude of the Longstop has been shattered by an unwelcome inhabitant, the poison dragon, Iatar.
Hi, I'm Tyler, Final Fantasy XIV player and amateur bartender, and I've made it my mission to craft a cocktail for every dungeon in the game. And today, we're doing Brayflox Longstop. Welcome to a cocktail reborn. Let's get started.
First time I played this dungeon back in 2.0, I hated it. And not because of the dungeon itself. I actually think it was one of the more interesting ones. I liked helping the goblins to progress. I liked that it was one of the very few dungeons that had 4 bosses. And the poison puddles in the Iatar fight meant that, as a tank main, I actually had to employ some strategy. It was just because the whole company of heroes storyline leading up to the Titan fight felt like,
when are they gonna get to the fireworks factory?
and this dungeon just felt like more stalling. As this dungeon is set in a lush tropical jungle, I could be forgiven for going tiki again, but I wanted to try something different, and I was inspired by 2 of the most iconic moments from the dungeon. Iatar smashing the Hellbender into so much amphibious jelly, announcing his presence to the party, and the Iatar fight itself with his bright green poison attacks. In honor of the fallen salamander, this will be a smash-style drink. One thing I like about a smash versus a sour is you get the oils from the citrus peel expressed directly into the shaker when you muddle. Also, simply because you are muddling, you can add in something herbaceous, like in a gin basil smash, for example, and it will integrate itself into the cocktail perfectly. Let's craft. The star of this cocktail is going to be Midori. It's bright, fruity, sweet, and, most importantly, bright freaking green. But, since Midori is a liqueur, and fairly low ABV, I want a spirit that can hold up to the Midori without overpowering it, while at the same time also being a little fruity. So I decided to go with apple brandy, or Applejack. The apple brandy I will be using is from a local distiller here in Utah called Holystone. By local folks, this stuff clocks in at 104 proof, so Laird's Bonded Applejack or Calvados would work here. I wouldn't know for sure because I can't get them here. Feel free to use whatever apple brandy you like. To add sweetness and body, we'll be employing the use of some simple syrup. I use 2-to-1 rich simple, so adjust accordingly. Finally, we'll be making use of 1 whole lime and some fresh mint. I figure, hey, it's a jungle, I better have some vegetation. Begin by cutting the lime into 4 wedges. Then place the wedges skin side down in the bottom of a small cup of your shaking tin. Follow that up with 7 to 8 mint leaves. Give all that a good muddle. Remember, you're not trying to destroy everything, just express the oils from the peel and the mint, and juice the limes. Next we add 1/2 ounce simple syrup. After that, we're adding 1.5 ounces of Midori and 1.5 ounces of our apple brandy.
Add ice to the large tin and combine all ingredients and shake for 15 seconds.
Double strain into a rocks glass over ice and garnish with a Limewheel Lily pad and a long stem Gobby cherry. And there we have Brayflox Longstop. Let's give it a taste.
Cheers. That is fun. You get the Midori and the lime right up front, and then you get the brandy just kind of dancing across your palate as you're drinking. The simple syrup adds a good deal of body, as well as helps to enhance the flavors of both the Midori and the brandy. That's one of the nice things about simple syrup. It isn't just sweetness. It's not super noticeable, but if the mint was gone, you would notice it. It helps kind of mellow out everything, and you do get the mint on the nose as you're drinking. It's very subtle, but it's there. And then you got a little Gabi Boom treat at the end. Oh, I like those Bordeaux cherries. I like how green it turned out. You never know when you're mixing a brown spirit in with a bright green liqueur how it's going to turn out, but it kept a very nice color to it. Ah, tasty. And that is Brayflox Longstop. Leave a comment below if you decide to make this drink. I made this to my personal tastes, so your mileage may vary. Please like, share, and subscribe if you liked the video, and stay tuned for the next one, which will be the Sunken Temple of Karn. And until then, till sea swallows all. Cheers. Yes, it's over.
And I have a feeling.
Yes, you can have a chair.